Saturday Showdown, T1 versus KT Roasters.
Is available. Ziggs I thought about,
right.
but because, you know, it has insane wave clear and you can use the satchel in combination with a really good hook. So Pyke hooks and then you satchel somebody back and then you do a ton of damage to them, you stun them. There's a lot of combos you can pull off there.
They're going for an experiment. The Pyke Ziggs on the bottom side of the map, you can understand why it could work, but we'll just see whether it does. We dive onto the Rift for game number 1.
But it's not like Rascal is going to get solo killed. He's not going to be 20 CS behind. That shouldn't happen in this lane. And then obviously bottom side, you know, Ziggs just naturally pushes lanes. And he went for teleport. This is how you play Ziggs. That's what you do. He's here again.
Oh, no, he hasn't gone with the grasp.
Oh, he didn't go grasp. Yeah, he didn't go grasp. So
I'm kind of into it. We're going to see the 6-match win streak for the Senna Nautilus.
Yeah, this continues to be a problem.
Or a solution, as Pleta is making it look more on the problem side of things. Nice satchel there from Teddy as well to keep him in close range. Still burning down, and the aftershock value pretty large there for Lehens.
He's known to be ecstatic about things like that. But, yeah, I mean, this Twisted Fate lane is also going very well for Keen, right? Rascal's not going to get solo killed like I said up here, but can get some advantages. He's going to Ghost.
Yeah, he's looking for it as Pleta's making his way in. Pleta is everywhere right now. Let's see whether Keen is going to... Oh, yes, of course he is. He presses Ghost and just starts walking around. Pleta not going to be able to find it.
Since it's been a while since we've seen Twisted Fate, for those who don't know, it's when you kill a minion, you get additional gold. That's what those numbers are that keep popping up whenever Keen CSs. That's what we're talking about if you're not aware of the passive.
Yeah.
But it's extremely strong because it's going to allow Keen to put pressure on and then just kind of always be relevant unless he's ganked.
But now Gen G looking to also get some plates of their own. They're only up for another minute and a bit. The Rascal actually being able to deal with this turret, these minions, sorry. Definitely good news here for DRX, able to stem the bleeding a little. And this Chovy now under a bit of threat.
I'm going to be totally honest, I think everybody knew this from the start. Okay, hold up.
Yeah, let's see whether Chovy's going to... Yes, he just goes over the wall. It's fine. Destiny has been popped as well, so full information given over to Gen G. Teleport to come in as well. As Lehens turns up, of course, he's the one with teleport, not Keen. I get a little bit confused sometimes because I often assume it's a solo lane.
I was going to say, I'm going to be honest, Atlas, I didn't really think DRX could pull this off. But they are pulling this off. The macro has been good. The rotations have been good. Longest first blood, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Cast now after 13:30. But, I mean, this turret lives because of the Ziggs ult. And they actually might turn this into something.
Yeah, they're looking for Keen now. Not able to get the stun. And he gets healed by Pays as well. The gold card comes in. Dawning Shadow down as well. And Rascal's not quite able to get it done. Pleta now running for the hills. But Chovy's going to catch up to him. Oh, no! Sponge delivered, but the tower is still shooting. This is dangerous, but obviously not dangerous enough, especially when your Nautilus is as tanky as this.
But 2 turrets might go down for this. They bought a ton of time. They didn't turn into winning plays, and I think they definitely overextended up there. But a mid-turret goes down. It is very difficult to actually come in here and try to take this one away. Chovy doesn't have teleport.
Yeah, Canyon now looking for an option here, and he's just going to turn it. Pleta definitely is one of those. Does have a decent shield, but Canyon's going to close the gap. Picks up the kill onto the Pyke now, as that's a lot of damage. In goes Sponge, he finds the kick, but Canyon turns it! He's got the shield from the passive, and that's 4-0 now for Gen G. Satab grabs one back though onto Keen as DRX. They're sticking to it, but Lehens is so incredibly tanky, and I don't even think Cassante can do enough Cassante things to help this one. Even the Rift Herald gets amongst it as the Emperor's Divide lands onto Teddy. He's a bit of a monster, but not enough. Canyon goes down because he was battling a turret here, and the Sand Soldiers getting very aggressive. Somehow Pleta, he's back here once again. The Dawning Shadow flash was very cute there from Pays, and they take down the turret as well. Pleta gets out with the help of the Blast Cone. Gen G 6-2. Like, this is starting to get a little bit difficult to handle for DRX. And this Drake, this one's going to be important. Soul Point is big as the Mega Inferno Bomb goes down. The Drake is secured by Lehens. Supports and taking dragons this week.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Because you're forced to make plays. And that's precisely the position DRX are in at this point in time. Yes, they have a scaling Ziggs, but the Karma is not going to get better, especially against this center composition. As Gen G, they just pull themselves back. And it's just like the ease of execution advantage for Gen G is also a huge thing, right? Like, they can just play front to back, they can play sides, and they can get vision at any moment with the Destiny Gate as, oh dear, Teddy's dead.
Yeah, speaking of Destiny Gate, gold card, chain CC. So easy to pull it off when you have this much control after a dominating team fight win. To win, that was the one you had to group for. You had to be ready to slow fight and win and start stacking them up as oh boy.
Yep, there's a hook. Depth charge going to come down as well, and there is no sponge for this fight. I have a feeling that this is just going to be Infernal Soul for Gen G. Baron has been up and available for about 3 minutes time, and I think Gen G, they might even go over there as, all right, Satab's just really dead.
That was a mini game to see who could get the kill. Well, they're just going to do Baron now because Satab isn't here, and Teddy, I mean, he's got ult, but even with these 2 items, he just doesn't do enough alone.
All right, how much is it going to take to kill the Hens? Do they even kill the Hens? As the Baron is going down as well. Who's going to die first, Lehens or the Baron? It'll be the Baron, and Lehens then dies immediately afterwards. But I think that his sacrifice will not be in vain.
No, certainly not. I do not think they mind it.
Not going to be able to find anything there.
This was not the right time to do so.
No. As Canyon is going to get spotted, but just does so much damage to Bledder as Rascal also in trouble. Chovy and his Sand Soldiers are just obliterating this Cassante. I have seen tankier looking Cassantes, I'm not going to lie to you, as now POG is ganking. This is pretty cathartic for a center, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Because you're much more used to just being punched a whole lot of times and then killed. Yeah.
That one fight, I mean, they just are playing, ping pong with your champions. You don't want to be the ball.
Well, max range hook is going to connect there as Sponge once again going to go down. Lehens also probably going to go down as he decides that he'll accept the outcome, as Keen is just destroying structures, as TF absolutely loves to do. This inhibitor turret going to go down as well as Chovy looks for the angle. Gold card flies in as Satab just blows up. Cinders fly everywhere, and Gen G, base broken in 2 places, 25 minutes. Looks to be the timer for this game to be over.
Rascal's not even that tanky, so even he's not going to last.
Chovy flashes in, he finds the Emperor's Divide on 2. More explosions as these cinders erupt onto the rift, and Cassante also going to go down. Somehow it's Chovy that gets that kill, and then limps away with 100 health. And I think that the health bars are low enough. And then, will they be able to get over there and maybe steal it with a Mega Inferno Bomb? Who knows? Kickback does come on through there as Keen looks to try and get out. It's not going to work, but it's also not going to work for Sponge. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. Chovy also just splitting. That's all I'm thinking. As Sponge, oh no, he is going to get snared. Will survive for the moment as Lehens a brick wall as another kick does come down. It's POG that's the target. All Out is going to be executed, and POG just going to flash away. Manages to, in fact, get the kill onto the Cassante, and I think that that really does spell how this game is going for DRX, as Chovy is tanking Mega Inferno Bombs and will eventually explode into 1,000 cinders. The Nexus should do the same thing, though, as Keen, he gets to be in the picture. The Destiny Gate does come through, and now he just gets to stand and play bodyguard as this Nexus will be taken down. Gen G, I mean, I think it was a really good attempt from DRX, but Gen G just too good in the end.
Setups with gold card, he won lane super hard and ended up doing a ton of damage this game, and a lot of the picks that happened were just him gold carding someone, and that's what Twisted Fate does sometimes. Yeah, it's 80 Twisted Fate, he does a lot of damage, but good engage, you have good follow-up, and you have a front line that's going to be tough to break through in a lot of these mid-game fights. And unsurprisingly, it will just be the year here for Keen, so very boring top lane, but feels very good into Akali. Great follow-up for any CC onto the Varus.
Pick Zeri into Vi, right? And if they can punish that, it's great momentum moving into Game 3. Let's jump into the Rift, though. Game 2.
We will have to see on that one.
Yeah, there's another thing that happened in this game as well, and that is the fact that POG decided that, oh no, Ghost does make the most sense. Of course, you're going to get knocked up more than anything else. Satab is at 100 health. That's suboptimal.
Hey, he's at like 120.
Oh, sorry, 120, yeah, so he's fine.
He's all right.
Yeah, the mini wave did just turn up. As Sponge is on a ward as well, and Keen is still here, guys.
Keen is playing Jungle Udyr, man.
I guess
back to the old days.
Yeah, I wonder whether that means he'll build a Leandries. That'd be fun. Since he basically started here in the LCK, it was around a very similar time. Of course, like you say, Ruler being able to do it first, but that was only like a season. And then POG picks up the mantle. Canyon will now find Sponge and will hit him with a Q. And so Sponge gonna have to get the heck out of here. Does have flash and has to use it, and he'll lose his blue buff as well. I think you're supposed to pick it up when it comes back to you. Instead, he just sort of like taps it and it goes away again.
Keen might get it. Yeah, give those to Keen.
Hey, there we go. That's it. At least
Sure.
someone's going to pick it up. As now Lehens, he's in the Dragon Pit. Trophy's going to come on over as well as he dives on forward. Oh, God, no!
Oh, no! Okay,
It wasn't quite a Zeri moment.
No.
Zeri.
Zeri.
Haha.
Also, I think Sponge did get that scuttle bottom side.
All right, so never mind. He's fine. As Satab going to move different direction, does find the Tempest, and Lehens going to pull back the Akali, but not going to be able to do enough. Just the jungler and the support to lock him down.
I mean, Zeri is just alone here in the bottom lane. Had to ghost this in live, but that's okay.
Going to check it out one more time, down to 200. Yeah.
I don't think we're getting the 4 Azir POG day. Speaking directly to you, this one is really tough to play out from here because, I mean, I can't even say it. It's happening. I'll show you right here. They'll show you.
Well, Satab, that's how you get him out of that. And Canyon is going to close the gap with a safeguard. That actually looked really cute. And a hook is going to come from downtown as Canyon is going to miss the Q. Good knock up there, but Pleta not actually able to find a kill or anything like that in response. It's all just defense here for DRX, and it's offense for Gen G as Lehens misses the hook. And so maybe they'll survive. Never mind. The Q's going to land from Canyon. He safeguards forward, and he has a blast cone there as well. Q once again. That time it's flashed.
Meanwhile, Rascal is losing up here, unrelated.
It's just, it's bad meeting worse. And I think Rascal might be the target here for Lehens. Oh, goodness gracious me. Just cut the video as Teddy's going to move forward. And lands Chains of Corruption. Might land a Q there as well, but I don't think they're getting a kill off the back end of this one. Satab moves in. Chovy dives on top of Teddy. And now Pleta's going to join in once again because the respawn time is pretty short. And Satab able to grab a kill, but does immediately go down. There goes the perfect game, and that's an instant double kill. Here for Teddy also. Keen's got a decent little circle, but there's the triple, okay.
Genji, as meanwhile.
Yeah, Rascal may be in a little bit of trouble here. Plate goes down, and so does Rascal. He is trying to Cassante, but that is a kill here. 1-0-2 now for the Zeri. Yeah. Oh my goodness, okay. Canyon is going to get ulted, so Cease and Desist comes down. That is the full chain, and he is just eradicated. And now they might have an advantage here. A lot of damage is down. Pays relatively untouched for the moment, but Satab just finds himself in the blender. That is going to be some bounty gold as Sponge is now trying to flash away. Rascal, oh, he doesn't find it. The reaction time too good there for Pays. And Chovy is going to help shut down the Cassante. Teddy now is underneath the turret, but I just don't know whether that's going to be relative safety. It is. Never you mind. And Gen G are just going to back away. Pays dives over the wall.
And we've been kind of along for the ride ever since, unfortunately, in this one. Canyon maybe in
Oh, yeah, Chains of Corruption are going to land. So once again, a team fight breaks out with a kill under the Lee Sin. And now Lehens is going to look for Sponge, who has moved into the enemy jungle. Dangerous positioning, but still not in position to punish this time at Gen G. Satab, 5-point strike, going to connect onto Chovy there. A little bit of extra damage, but you can see the Sand Soldiers also really scary. They take down the turret. And now DRX, can they go for the re-engage? Oh no, Pleta! He misses the knock-up, and Lehens, he's there with his own. Pleta's burning down. The cease and desist is going to be ignored entirely. They will not cease, and they definitely did not desist.
Yeah, and there was a Sundisk turret there the whole time as well, and Canyon is back. He is here. He has ult and flash, and he wants Teddy.
Oh dear, there is the kick and the connection actually as the Zeri taking a lot of damage. The all out from Rascal, who's now diving after the Zeri, who just turns it. Satab does lock down the kill onto the Azir in the backline. Not entirely sure what happened there as Canyon misses the Q. That would have been a very dead Akali. But instead, they're going to look to the turret. Danger is Pleta. He's at full health, but he's not that dangerous. There, oh my.
Okay,
how much health did he have?
I'll certify
How much health did he have?
It's got to have been like less than 50, right? So, I mean, there's that. They're going to do Baron here, 21 minutes, and they have complete control.
Or they're just going to kill Cassante. They might do that first and then do that Baron thing, as Canyon is going to follow the Q. Sponge thinks it might be his time, but no, it's Pays' time. As he does throw down the ultimate. Slightly shorter cooldown on this patch, ladies and gentlemen, is now Q gonna land once again, this time under Teddy. Pleta, he's out of dashes, and he is now out of health. As Emperor's Divide is just gonna be used to complete the ace here for Gen G, who might just be done with this game.
Maybe it is a 4 Azir POG.
It could just be that.
I don't know. I think I still have to give at least
well, I mean, Canyon got, like, he died those 2 times, remember? And the first time they won the team fight, but the second time, he just died. So maybe it is. Maybe it's just the Chovy angle. As the Nexus will just be going down here. Cease and desist does come through once again here for Sponge, but it's just a celebratory press of an R button before this game is done and dusted. I think they are just going to have to wait on their fountain for this one. Double kill for the Zeri. A double kill also for Teddy, and make that a triple. Canyon is going to just say goodnight to the game, I think. He waits a second to see whether Chovy wants to grab another kill, but Gen G, that was blinding speed in game number 2 for the 2-0.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Dear for the POG interview translation, joined by Chovy and Canyon of the side of Gen G. Chovy, you have received 600 POG points so far, tied for first place. How do you feel? Yeah, that I'm tied for first place and with another mid laner, of course, as expected from mid laners. So I am very happy about being tied for first. And Canyon, how do you feel? We were able to conclude round 1 with a victory, which makes me very happy. And in game 1, the opponent left Senna open and picked Ziggs and Pyke. And was this an expected move? What was the discussion as a team? Ziggs Pyke comp has a lot of roaming involved, so I think we were just well aware of that. And over time, we believed that their power to push side lanes or getting objectives would actually fall off over time. So we tried to play around that. And today must be Azir day because Azir was getting 3 back-to-back POGs just today. And in the first match, Showmaker's Grasp Azir received the spotlight. So did you watch that? Yeah, I was getting ready for my match and I watched the previous match. So what were your thoughts on Grasp Azir? I think I saw that in solo queue a lot, and I did think about playing Grasp Azir against a melee mid-champion, but I haven't actually utilized it before, so I think I will have to take time to think about it. So with the 2 Azir players of the game, Azir is undefeated in 4 games in patch 14.3. And for it being evaluated as a bait pick, it's showing a completely different result. So what are your thoughts on Azir? I feel like the patch didn't really affect Azir that much, but in professional play, I believe that with so many players being so proficient at playing Azir, I think that's probably why Azir is being utilized and is doing so well. And in game 2, Gen G completely boomed the enemy jungle. Was this a part of the plan as soon as the enemy jungle picked Vi? I feel like Vi definitely has a lot of weakness earlier on. And so I think we actually set up double 1 really well so that we can take a lot of advantage off of it. Canyon, you seem to be an expert at plays that add insult to injury. And of course, not only to the enemy jungler, but to the fans and casters like Cloud Templar, Nofe, and Helios. They express secondhand pain. So did you expect to snowball this hard? No, I didn't really expect that I was going to add salt to the wound this much, but I think we saw the opportunity and we tried to capitalize off of what we were able to find. And in game 2, there was a scene we saw. We witnessed pure synergy between the 2 of you, so let's take a look at the highlights. Now, you guys pulled off a double toss play, dragging the Akali out of her shroud. So what was the comm like? I think we just said, let's just take Akali out of her shroud. I think we were aware that we were going to win off of this skirmish, so... Yeah, so did Canyon also believe that you guys would win this fight? Yeah, I already knew. I think we were just on the same page, so we tried to play off of each other's skills. And with a dominating game too, there were split POG votes. So during the match, who did you think would receive POG? I think I made about 2 mistakes. I actually expected Chovy would get POG. What about you, Chovy? I thought that it would obviously be Canyon because he had such a dominating game in the jungle. Now that Genji concluded round 1 with 8 wins and 1 loss, what will your goals be for round 2? Chovy? So now that we wrapped up round 1, we're going to be starting round 2. I believe that as long as we're able to prepare so that we play well and win as much as we can, I think that would be our biggest goal. And Canyon? Round 1, we regretfully got 1 loss, but for round 2, we'll make sure that we are ready and take as many wins as possible. And this will be the end of the interview with Chovy and Canyon of Genji, and back to the space.